So I want to talk about downlow men. So first, I think it is important that we understand what the downlow is and where it comes from. So the downlow brother is a black man who has sex with other men but doesn't consider himself to be gay. The downlow is an African-American slang term that represents a subculture of black men within the African-American community. The DL is a lifestyle typically practiced by young urban black men. Please remember these things because we will come back to it. So according to Google, the term originated in the 1990s, but the term became very popular in 2001 when author J.L. King brought attention to the term with his interview with Oprah Winfrey.
If I was a gay man, I may want to be in a relationship with another man and play house. But when you're on a DL, all you want to do is have sex. It's about gratification, not orientation. If I was a gay man, I may want to be in a relationship with another man and play house. But when you're on a DL, all you want to do is have sex. It's about gratification, not orientation.
So if you're like me, you went on Google and Google downlow men. You may have looked it up on YouTube. You find the same things. The J.L. King book, the interview with Oprah, the typical video on YouTube, how to find a DL man, how to know if your man is DL tips, things that don't really tell you anything. One thing I can tell you is I do not believe that the term originated in the 1990s. I believe the term originated long before the 90s, probably the 70s and the 80s, but it just wasn't spoken about, just like most things. But I definitely can also let you know that at that time, it was a certain level of shame and stigma associated with the term. As of now, the shame has been removed. So not only has the stigma been removed from the term, the downlow has actually been turned into some type of phenomenal lifestyle that a lot of black men actually take pride in. Another thing I want to let you know is downlow men do not age out the market, baby. These men are in their 30s, their 40s, their 50s, still downlow, still living the lifestyle, still owning the lifestyle, still enjoying the lifestyle, really. So I'm just going to be honest, as long as I've been LGBTQ, as long as I've known about LGBTQ, there's never been any shame or stigma associated with being DL. As long as I've known it, LGBTQ has accepted DL, we like DL, they enjoy DL, they coddle DL, they overprotect DL men. So there's really no reason for them to come out. And me personally, I don't think they have to. I'm not here to force DL men to come out. I do believe they have a right to exist as they are. If they don't want to tell people their sexuality, they do have that right. But we also have the right to talk about our experiences with them, what we go through with them. We can speak on them as well. And we can do those things without outing them, of course. So let's fast forward to 2022 and explore the 2022 download brother. So what does a typical download man look like in 2022? A typical download man in 2022 looks like the average black man you may see in the mall, the average black man that may work at your job. He could be the delivery driver delivering your packages for Amazon. He could be the boy behind the register at the gas station. He could be the boy at the liquor store where you're going to buy your liquor. He could be a neighborhood pharmacist. He could be your uncle. He may be your cousin. He may be the boy you went to school with. He could be the boy you see at the gym all the time. Hint, hint, hint. So it's important to know that in 2022, these guys come from all different walks of life. They don't walk the same. They don't talk the same. They don't act the same. They don't look the same. But one thing they all share is they're all download men. And with that being said, they all are going to treat you the same. They all have pretty much the same mindset. The only goal of a download man is to have sex. And I'm going to say it again. The only goal for a download man is to have sex. So therefore, you should not be looking at him for anything other than sex. But we'll get more into that as we go along. So how does the download man look in 2022? Just to be honest, these are very attractive men. Like, I'm not going to lie. These are very attractive men. They look good. They have great bodies. They may smell good. They're well spoken. They may have great careers. They could be rappers. They may be an athlete. They may be just like I said, the boy delivering your packages. He could be an office manager. He could be a CEO. He could be in corporate America. All different walks of life. But again, I'm going to tell you, they are very attractive. Like, these are men that you would look at and say, yeah, he can have any woman he wants. So you already know he's having his way with women and men. So in 2022, where do you meet download men? So the average gay man is probably coming across download men on gay dating apps. Jack, Grindr, maybe some Tag, which is for gay and straight people. POF maybe for gay and straight people. Most gay men are probably meeting download men on gay apps. That's just where they frequent. That's the easiest for them. That's where they can go and be the most low-key and have the most discretion. That's where they go. Now, because there's no stigma or shame associated with the term DL when it comes to LGBTQ, these dudes are bold. You might meet these dudes in the gym. They might holler at you low-key, of course. They're going to keep their discretion. You might meet them in the grocery store. I've had it happen. You may meet them in the mall. You may meet them at a bar. They may, holler at you with discretion at the bar. You can really meet these guys anywhere because some of these DL guys, like I said, they don't have any shame. You have to remember the discretion is only really for the heterosexual community. So when it comes to us, they don't really have to be that discreet. They already know what they want from us. They assume that we already want the same thing from them. So that's just kind of how it goes. Especially if you live in a very gay-friendly city. They are more open. A lot of them like to move to gay-friendly cities like Atlanta where it's more open and people aren't really judging or watching them. So then that gets us into the next subject. How common are they? I think they're very common. They seem to blend in pretty well with the heterosexual male population. Heterosexual men just act like it doesn't exist, like they don't know. So it could be their homeboy, they could be the best friends, their uncle, it could be your daddy, your cousin, your nephew. I feel like it's very common in 2022. There's just way too much talk in the gay community about download men. There are too many gay men bragging and speaking on their experiences of being with download men for them to be uncommon. Pretty much, I honestly believe every gay man, every black gay man has had some type of encounter with a download man. And they will. If you haven't yet, you will. I promise you it's coming. Another thing about download men, they're very aggressive. They can be very aggressive. They want what they want from you. A lot of them don't take no for an answer. They feel like you are here to provide sex to them. I've already told you that sex is the main thing that they want. Sex is their end goal. Sex is their ultimate goal. So that's all they see you as, once again. And I don't really have a problem with that as long as gay men are on the same page with them. What happens is a lot of times gay men end up expecting more out of them, or they end up misleading gay men, making gay men believe that they're going to get more from them. And that's where I come in. I'm just here to remind you, hey, if you want to have a good time with a download man, have sex with them, cool. But don't think it's going to go past that. That is what I am here to remind you. The moment you start to believe that these dudes will become anything more than sex to you, or the relationship will evolve into anything more than just friends with benefits, that's where the confusion will start. So that's why I'm here, just to remind you, hey, if you want to have a good time with these guys, have a good time with these guys, but do not expect anything more than a download man from a download man. Do not expect any loyalty. That's going to be the next video, just to let you know. Do not expect any loyalty. Do not expect any friendships. Do not expect these men to be here for you. Take them as they are. But you'll understand as we go through this journey. So now that we have the definition of what a download man is, now that we fast forwarded to 2022 and we understand where they currently are and what their role is in the community, let's explore the download man. And if you find DL men fascinating, if you like this type of content, please like, share, and subscribe so I know